Traditionally, for the Samburu people of Kenya, young men about to reach adulthood had to prove their bravery by killing a lion.
Lions play a bigger role in our generations. We believe that if a lions roar early in the morning, that's a good sign of hope. There's no bad droughts. So we think that it's really good having lions around our lives.
We used to have over 15,000 lions in Kenya, but more recently, lion populations across the country have dwindled to fewer than 2,000 individuals.
In our culture, losing lions within our ecosystem, I think we have lost our lives because they play a bigger role by balancing the ecosystem.
This week on Wildlife Warriors, join me as I meet Generea Lekilele, who takes me through the Samburu region of Kenya and teaches me how his community of warriors are protecting lions. Northern Kenya is an ancient landscape. This is probably not much different from the landscape on which humans evolved right here in Africa. It's dry, it's bleak, and it's beautiful. It's home to many surprises. There are several endangered species that live here. But I'm here to study the lions. The biological diversity of this landscape is impressive, as are the people, the Samburu, one of the most colourful tribes in all of Africa. Saving the endangered species here is critically important. And for the people who live here, it actually means saving their traditions and their values at the same time. These animals and these people co-evolve together, and that's why it's important to combine the cultural conservation together with conservation of the wildlife. This dry landscape is home to an animal that is revered all around the world. And I'm here to find out more about this project to save the Simba, Ungantuni, an animal that is revered by the local Samburu people. Let's go meet our hero.
Hi, Kahumbu, how are you? Nice to
How are
see
you?
Very good,
Good
thank you.
to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you so
Welcome
much
in.
for the invitation.
We are just about to start our briefing. Hola, karibu. Have a seat in there.
Thank you. Soba.
Soba.
Thank you. Every morning, Generea meets with his group of Samburu warriors. They are known as the Warriors' Watch, and they have taken it upon themselves to protect the lions in this region. Here, when a lion kills livestock, the community traditionally go out to kill that lion.
The Warrior Watch program was started in 2010, and I started it actually after seeing that any time that I go out and come across a lion have killed a cow or a goat, it's actually the warriors that are the first people to rush there. And I came back and I said, we need to involve the warriors demographic group into lion conservation, because in the society, they work as army. If anything happens within the society with their livestock, they are the first people to attend. So they work as ambassadors, using the same knowledge that they used to kill the lions to conserve lions.
So at the moment, we rely also on the community because we are all community members. We all live in the same region. We are all sisters, brothers, and families live around here. So if any community members get any information, get any tracks, then they call us as well. So, and also our team have been scattered everywhere, almost 400 square kilometers. And that's why we get all the information from the team, from the radio as well, and also from the community members.
So how do they go out? Is it in vehicles?
No, on patrol.
Isn't it dangerous to be out on foot with lions though?
You know, many people think that lions are very dangerous, but in this region, lions have been really threatened a lot. So lions are very nervous.
The aim for the warriors is to track the lions so that they know where they are and can inform the community members to avoid taking their livestock into those areas.
We just finished our early morning briefing, and everyone will set off now to go and look for the lions. So will you please like to accompany us and see what my warriors are doing?
Absolutely, I'll be most privileged to do that. It is so heartwarming to see this community of people who are here saving lions right at the front line. This small army of warriors are saving lions under the great leadership of Generea. Generea, do you enjoy this, going on patrol?
Very much, yes. I really enjoy going on patrol, especially with the warriors, and seeing, and this will help conservation in many ways.
So Generea, you can't save lions without the community being on side and part of that conservation effort.
Yes, because if you want to save land, you need to work with people, those who share the same land with lions. And we believe, as Iwaso Lions, that saving land is working with the community. So because of the rain, failure of the rain now, we experience almost the whole year drought now.
Oh wow.
So this is how my community livestock get water, and this is why people also are very vulnerable to wildlife too.
The warriors have helped some young boys to dig a waterhole for their livestock. This northern part of Kenya regularly experiences periods of drought, and in this arid landscape, this water is literally saving the lives of many animals. Well, we've been sitting here for quite some time now. And finally, the goats and the sheep, even the donkeys are coming down for the water that's been so painstakingly dug by the lion warriors. So why are the warriors involved in bringing water to the sheep and the goats and the donkeys and cows?
This is the main river, which is the only source of water that we have in this region. And now the Iwaso Lions team are trying to build that coexistence between people and livestock. So, and this is one of the activities. We come and help the young boys like those and dig the well like this, just to help them. And also to tell them the information of any information of lions that we found in this region. So we tell them about lions, that don't take your livestock to that bush because we haven't, actual patrol and see what is there. And if we do, if we have found the lions in this bush, we tell them, keep your livestock in here so that you don't have to take straight to there. By then, you have saved their livestock and you have saved the lions being killed as well.
It's wonderful to see how Generea's vision of involving the community to save lions is working, but I still haven't come across any lions. That is soon about to change. Generea and his Warriors Watch have been successful over the years in educating the community not to kill lions. The project is part of Iwaso Lions, a conservation organisation in the region that he co-founded with Shivani Bala. Generea took me to meet her to find out where we can find the lions.
So let's go to meet with Shivani. Then I'm going to show you a map of the area and see where we are and what we are actually doing. Hi Shivani.
Hi Hey,
Paula.
Shivani. How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you
It's
again.
really good to see you too.
So we wanted to look at the map and see where these lions are.
Absolutely. Let's look at it. I suggest we go up to these rocks where we can see the landscape, which will give us a better picture. So
That is perfect.
let's head off.
Great. How have you been?
Good. Yeah, very good.
And the lions are doing well?
Lions are doing okay during this dry season. It's pretty good times for them actually.
Wow, what a view from up here.
Yeah. Really nice.
Oh, wow.
So let's just have a seat here.
Okay.
Okay. So just to kind of tell you where we are, when we first started the project, we focused very much just on the protected areas of Samburu, Buffalo Springs and Shaba. And then in 2008,
Yes.
when I first met Generia, we came out here to work, and this red star is actually where we are now in Westgate Conservancy.
So where are the lions now? Where do they hang out?
So they're pretty much all throughout this landscape. They originally, when we first started the project, they very much stayed within the protected areas. And when they came outside to these conservancies, sometimes they were killed, often they felt very unsafe and they'd go back in again. But things have really changed now thanks to the work of Generia and his team of warriors. They're feeling much safer now in these conservancies. So we have permanent lions in Kalama, we had permanent lions in Westgate, Buskutug, Nasulu. All these areas around the protected areas have a permanent presence of lions now. I like to say we have the real lions. We have solitary lions here. We have lions in very, very small units. We don't have those big prides of lions that you see in the Mara. And one of the reasons is, as you look around, there's very little prey. You can't actually see much wild prey here. It is challenging for wild prey in this area. There's not enough water. Our main river, the Wasanyiro, is dry now. And because of that, lions often don't have enough food. They struggle, and they've figured out that the best way to survive is alone. And so we have these amazing solitary lions that move through this entire landscape and survive by themselves.
We now know that the lions have moved to the National Reserve. Generia meets me first thing in the morning to take me there. This is where you normally do find the lions, Generia.
Yes, this is very good habitat for the lions, especially because we have got a permanent river called Isiolo River as well in there.
Oh,
Wow, yeah.
Are these their traps?
Loyan to tunai na mana kore.
Oh, wow.
To doi jangkop. Ini dia. Oh. Wow, yeah.
See,
Wow, that's
can you
good.
see them?
Wow. Yeah.
How many? There are so many prints.
Aja deh. Oh, there are
Wow,
five.
wow.
Wow, these are.
Look,
wow.
and they're small ones as well.
Yes.
Generia tells me that these are the prints of two lions that he knows well. One is called Nadala, the other Nanai.
So I think we should stop here and see about the tracking, and see the app if we could pick something, and also look at the app where she is.
As part of their research, Generia's team puts radio collars on lions to be able to track them.
They Save the Elephants app. That thank you to them that they've given us this app to use for the lions. They use for the elephant, but also they've given us use for the lions.
Technology, yeah?
The same technology. So you could see, like, we are not far. This line is.
Oh, she's really close.
Not far from here, because that hill is not like far where she has actually crossed this road. So let me get the radio tracker and see if we could pick the signal. And also we should use the GPS and put the GPS points that from here, the last point, that just send us
So
on
you
our
find her
phone,
exact
and then
location.
find the exact location.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
yeah.
So this is the position of Nadala. That's us, the blue dot surrounded by white, and there's Nadala standing somewhere over there.
You see?
I see. So she likes to hang around in the same area.
So it's just between here, this hill,
Right.
all the way to Saroni Lodge, because she feel like safe along this Saroni Lodge. So, and also the manager of the lodge have also reported that they have actually seen it close to the lodge yesterday. So she must be somewhere there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Let's go find her.
Yeah. Oh, Paula, there's the lions there. Oh, wow. That's the lion.
Oh my God. Can you tell who that is?
That's Nana. Wow. I
She's
see
with
one
the-
cub.
Yes.
Wow. There must be two females. So Nana used to go with her sister Namunyak and 4 cubs. So Nana have 2 and the other one have 2 cubs.
Lions are actually disappearing in the world, not only in Kenya, but everywhere. Lions are actually going to extinct. If nothing will be done in Kenya, actually, I think we'll be losing lions in the next 20 years.
Why? What's happening to them?
One is actually habitat loss. There's no space enough for the lions now. Secondly, people are killing lions because people are moving to the habitat where it's very suitable for lions actually. Also infrastructure, people are building more towns and buildings, taking more space.
Look at her,
Wow.
like a statue. She's getting up. She's getting up. Okay, looks like something's about to happen. Oh yeah, a yawn. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh my God. Nanai.
Where were you yesterday? Thank you. Come and greet me.
Oh my God, this is awesome. There she goes. Here come the cubs.
Oh, wow, the cubs.
Look at the cubs. Having come all this way, I'm thrilled to finally spend time with these magnificent big cats. But as wonderful as it is to sit here and watch them, Generea has work to do. Generea has found a group of lions. Finding them has taken us time, and now that we're here, he has work to do. When you see the lions like this, Generea, what do you have to do?
So anytime I go and see the lion, like now Nana here, so I have to draw them as well. So I have my book in here. I can show you what I do. So this is what we do. In every lion, we draw the whisker spots. Like you draw and you say this is ID, like this is Tengaramana Lions, which is across the river. So then you draw all the spots. So then you draw like the cuts. So the cuts, they can change anytime, as I said.
Where are those cuts?
Like this is the cut. Like when you draw like this, so this is the cut. This is the ear. So you only draw the ear and the face, like the nose. So nose and also the whisker spots. So like this one, you see, like it's very clear. So you don't like, this is like, this is one of our male, like.
The purpose for Generea's drawings is to accurately keep a record of which lion is which. By noting the detail of the spots on the whiskers, the ears and the nose, Generea is able to identify each and every individual lion in this territory. Over the years, he has gotten to know each of the lions he has drawn.
Look at this, then you look through again, and then you'll see that it has these two little ones in here. Then now we want to draw the last line. So you have again to go back to finish one side. You have to wait and see how that line is like. Then there's a big space again. So that's the first, this side that it's looking at us. Then the other side, you have to wait the line to go back again. It's only one, which is Nane. So we've seen only Nane. Then you have seen sub-adults. Because these cubs are almost sub-adults now, we can call it cubs. So there are 4 of them. Then you and
Generea has just been in a meeting with the local elders to discuss the problem of human-lion conflict. I'm going to join them to find out more about this problem. Hey, Generea. Hi. So who can I speak to find out more about the challenges that have been experienced?
Elders, you can sit in between, and they're going to stand up as we have already discussed, and then they will explain about that. Thank you.
Okay. Soba? Can I just sit here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Asante sana.
You're good.
Generea spends a lot of his time talking to communities, discussing their concerns and trying to calm situations where people may have a lot of anger towards lions. It can at times become very tense.
Sometimes when I go out, I experience some anger from the community. Sometimes I feel like I'm just alone fighting and get abused and get cursed, because the Samburu people have this caste. They said, you're coming here, you drink our milk, and then tomorrow this lioness kill our cow, and then you still like say, don't kill it, and tomorrow you come and drink this milk. I get upset, but seeing how many people support what I do, then I get really a lot of strength that I'm not alone actually.
The community fully supports Generea and the Ewaso lions. The program has surprisingly brought additional benefits. This is the Warrior Watch School.
Wow, this is our preschool. That is a very new school that we just built 3 years ago, and now we're using for educating the warriors. When we started the Warrior Watch program in 2010, we asked the warriors, what do you want us to done? So the first thing they said is, hey, actually school. We need to know how to read and write, because we need a basic, because we haven't get any chance to go back to school yet.
So warriors never go to school?
They have never been to school.
If a Kenyan wanted to do lion conservation, that will make me so happy, because we need to take the ownership of our own resources. It is our wildlife, and not someone else to come and tell us what to do about our wildlife. That will be very impressive to me, and I will show him what I've learned, what best he needs, and how best to do it.
The school program is one that has really impressed me. The dedication from the warriors is something so admirable. But what I was completely surprised to learn is that they aren't the only ones getting educated. Meet the Mama Simba.
Leopard, leopard, lion, lion, Yereno, Buffalo, buffalo, Ira.
It's wonderful that a project that started as a result of the human-lion conflict has translated into incredible development for the local people here. The women never went to school, and yet through this work of Generea and his team, the women are getting educated as well. They're learning to read and write so that they can tell their own stories about this extraordinary wildlife in this amazing landscape.
Kenya needs to take attention to lion conservation. Otherwise, lions will disappear if nothing will be done in the next few years. Lions are disappearing very slowly without anyone knowing. We are focusing on many other things, yes, but lions are disappearing slowly. So Kenya need every Kenyans really to come together and focus and raise and allow for land conservation.
If you want to help our amazing wildlife, why don't you start a Wildlife Warriors Club in your school? To learn more about this program, please visit our website